morning to you, Illini, even though for a lot of people it's not even the morning. It's me, Mr. Octagonal, here from Octagonal Gaming. Now, we are back with our Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 14. I believe this is episode 4. So, last episode, we got smoked. And I mean smoked by North Carolina. We lost 31-7. The offensive line was trash. Wes Lunt wasn't very good. Chase Crouch was awful. Our defense actually wasn't that bad, especially in the first half. But then, like, the fourth quarter, yeah, no. So, I would be playing Rutgers in this episode, but I got an idea from one of my viewers. His name is Royal and Poison. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. He is so close to 50 subs. I believe he's 1 or 2 off, so make sure you sub to him. Now, if you do think of a good idea like that, then I will give you a shout-out. That might be something I start. So, the My League vote and his channel will be in the description. Please go and sub to him. So, this is going to be a recruiting update. We're going to be doing this, pretty much every bye week. I know this is not a bye week, but I might as well. So we're going to be playing Rutgers next episode. They are in our conference, and we've only played 2 out-of-conference games. We have 1 more out-of-conference game, like, in the middle of the season. We're going to be versing Corey Davis and Western Michigan. So let's look at the recruiting quickly. And then we can, like, have, like, a league recap. So, these are the guys we're going after. It looks like we're going to get Tony Thompson, a center. We have a nice lead over Florida. We offered him, I don't really remember offering him a scholarship. Okay, that's fine. Eric Dean, once again, don't remember offering him a scholarship. I don't remember offering all these guys scholarships. Robert Simmons, us in Missouri are in a bit of a battle. We're currently winning, so hopefully we can get him. Our cornerback depth is not very good. Ronald Hall, looks like we have a big lead on him. I never offered him a scholarship. Melvin Washington, I know I offered him a scholarship. I'm going to give him more points because I want Melvin Washington. Oh, that's all our points. Great. We're not getting Aaron Bonner. Georgia has a huge lead on us. Notre Dame and North Carolina have potential to get him as well, but no. So I'm going to offer it to, sorry about that. I'm going to offer it to Melvin Washington. Hopefully we have a chance of getting him. He has beast speed. Does he have good throw power? He does not have great catching. He has pretty good coverage. Pretty good play rec. Not a great tackler, though. So maybe a corner. Yeah, he's not a quarterback. So maybe a defensive back. Probably a corner because I feel like I'd rather you have better tackling if you're a safety than a corner. Tommy Stewart, not looking good for him, I don't think. We actually are in second. I'm going to offer him a scholarship. Aaron Bonner. Yeah, now Eric Fisher, 5-star recruit. I believe he's like 9th or 10th in the country, and we are his second school behind South Florida, which I'm a bit surprised. He's definitely going to get playing time. If you look at his stats, he could be a good quarterback. B-throw power, B-throw accuracy. Not great hands, somewhat fast. He's pretty good play rec. Maybe he could be a defensive back, but I think he could be a good quarterback. Shannon Foster, another corner. We have a nice lead. I don't think Iowa or North Carolina's going to catch us, so I think we're going to get Shannon Foster. Paul Gates, I'll offer him all the points. I would definitely like to get Paul Gates on this team. Okay, are we going to get Andre? We're not going to get Andre. So I don't really want to give him points. And then I'll give them to Paul Gates. And we need 40 more. Oh yeah, I know I want Chris Johnson. I definitely want Ben Mitchell. I don't need to give him to Andy Thompson. I doubt we're gonna, well, we actually were second for him. So, you know, I'll keep him on Thompson. We're looking good for Richardson, so I can move that down to 420. 420, blaze it, baby. And then give it to Paul Gates. So hopefully we can bring him in. It's not looking good for us, but it's worth a try. Joey Haynes, not looking good, but we're second behind Virginia Tech, so it's definitely possible. Andre Williams, I'd love to get him. Probably not going to happen. Chris Hood, I'll give him some points, honestly. We're not going to get Dustin Mills. We're not going to get Greg Davis. I definitely want to try to get Chris Johnson. Looks like a pretty good young corner. Wes Lunt is graduating, so we do want to get him. I don't really need to get Andy Thompson, honestly. Only 70 overall. Pretty sure we have decent safeties. I do want to give Ben Mitchell. I know he's a punter, but I mean, we could always move him to kicker because our kicker was awful last episode. And then, who was it? It was Chris Hood. So I will offer him some points. Okay, that's fine. We'll check on him as the weeks go by. Dustin Mills, we're not going to get him. Greg Davis, not going to get him. Chris Johnson, he is a quarterback. Beef throw power, beef throw accuracy. So he's not great by any means, but I would like to get him. Worst case, he'll be our backup for a while, but maybe he can be a starter as a junior or senior. Kyle Reed, very close lead. Why does he have 5 points? We don't need to give him 5 points because we have a bit of a lead. Cal and Iowa are both within 100, so hopefully we can hold on to him. We're not going to get Mark Jones. Lee Weber, I would love to get, but I kind of doubt it. Henry Howard, we have a nice lead on, so hopefully we can bring him in. We have a lead on Daniel. Yeah, can't speak. We have a nice lead on Daniel Carroll as well, so hopefully we can bring him in. We're not going to get David Rogers, probably. Matt Chambers, we do have the lead with. I'm okay if we don't get him. He's only a 66 overall. Safe throw accuracy, so he's probably going to be a lifetime backup. Maybe he'll have opportunities. But I do think we're probably going to get him. Max Johnson, he's a 63 overall. If he comes here, he comes here. Ben Mitchell, I do want to get him on this team. Jordan Harper, looks like we're going to get him. He'll be a good pickup, 70 overall. It's not too shabby. Claude Slaughter, we have a nice lead on. I do want to bring him in. I know he's only a 68, but I would like to bring him on this team. Not good for Ryan Parrish, and he's a 63 overall, so I could really care less. Blair Marcus, it's not going to happen, most likely. We do have the lead of Cedric Bailey. B speed, I would like a little better. His rushing stats, only a B spin move. That's honestly not promising. Not very good hands. That's, yeah, I don't, if we get him, we get him, but he doesn't look very good. Andy Thompson, I would not mind bringing him. However, I doubt it. We have no more. Oh, we don't have an. Oh, okay, I thought it said no. We couldn't offer more scholarships. That makes sense. Russell Richardson, we are winning with. Honestly, I don't need to give him any of those points. I could just give them to Thompson, but I don't want to risk it. I really do want to get Russell Richardson. Jones, we're not going to get him. Seals is 60 overall, and Dan Williams is 59 overall. So I don't really care about either of them. I'm sorry, that is kind of harsh. Let's look at how the league is going. Let's look at some, you know, like for rankings and stuff, and the Heisman. What's going on with that? So we can look at stats. So let's look at stats first. Les Lunt, 321 yards, 1 touchdown. Crouch 0 for 2 of 2 picks on the season. Both of his passes were intercepted. So yards is currently going to X. So he's the PlayStation controllers. Currently going to Mason Rudolph. We also have Brad Kaya, who's real. CJ Beathard. Mason Rudolph is real too. Luke Falk is a real person. I believe Locke is. Jake Browning is. Who's the most picks? Bryce Petty. I found this funny when I was scrolling through some of the rosters. I mean, it's kind of a coincidence that he's here, but Bryce Petty, that's the same name of one of the Jets quarterbacks. Came out of Baylor a couple years ago. I really like Bryce Petty in real life, but I do find that kind of funny. Touchdowns, Bobby Burgess, is Johnny Manziel technically, and Kurt Young. Neither of them are real. This, I guess you could technically say, is Davis Webb. Or, you could say, not Jared Goff. Yards per game, Greg Ward from Houston, who I believe is playing wide receiver for the Eagles, fighting for a roster spot. Completion, we have Baker Mayfield, someone who's not real, and PJ Walker. Rushing the ball, Brian's not real. So the highest real person is Nick Chubb from Georgia. We also have Leonard Fournette, James Conner, Corey Clement. Kendrick Foster is actually pretty high, which is actually pretty good to see. Touchdowns, we have our very own Kendrick Foster, as well as more. And Anthony Willis, I did not know Kendrick Foster was that high. That's good to see. Receiving, Mosley, the highest real person. Look for Northern Illinois. Maybe we'll find Kenny Galladay. That's Kenny Galladay. I didn't make Kenny Galladay on this roster because I'm an idiot. Go Lions. But, yeah, we're going to pretend that's Kenny Galladay. First real person. None of these dudes are real. Shea Fields, I believe, is real. Yeah, none of these dudes are really real. Jed Williams, I believe he would be Jordan Matthews. But since we're not using those rosters, it's Jed Williams. That would be Mike Evans right there, who leads the league in touchdowns. None of these dudes are real. Defense tackles is currently going to Grant. Any real people? Jared Davis, I know he's in this roster as well as Keith Tabor. Go Lions! No. Sacks, John Calhoun, Julian Robinson, who's not real on our team, had 3 sacks the opening game. Any real people? I know Myles Garrett's on this. There he is, Myles Garrett. 2 sacks. Charles Harris also has 2 sacks. Picks, Olsen, Tre'Davious White is real, and Sanders and Olsen each have 3 picks. Fumble forces, these guys have 2, none of them are real. 3 fumble recoveries for Nick Boyd. Kicking, are we last in field goal percentage? Probably. Okay, other than 0. There we go, 33%. Or 20%. Our kicker, Akeem Manson, is 1 for 5. That's atrocious. Let's go to ESPN. So the top 25, Alabama. I believe, Alabama led by Jalen Hurts, number 1. They're going to be taking on Texas A&M. Ohio State, they're definitely the best team we've ever seen this season at number 2. Texas A&M, number 3. South Carolina, led by Jadeveon Clowney, even though he is some auto name, is number 4. Oregon, led by Royce Freeman. I'm an Oregon fan, by the way. Our number 5. Florida, led by Jared Davis and Tease Tabor. And Quincy Wilson. Go Lions. Louisville, led by Lamar Jackson at number 7. Georgia, led by Nick Chubb at number 8. LSU with Tre'Davious White, Jamal Adams, Leonard Fournette at number 9. Oklahoma with Baker Mayfield and probably Samaje Perine. I always butcher that name. At number 10, Florida State at 11 with DeAndre Francois, a freshman quarterback. Dalvin Cook, Derwin James. Michigan at number 12 with Jabril Peppers and their crew. Stanford, led by Christian McCaffrey, is 0-1 at number 13. Notre Dame at number 14, led by Deshaun Kaiser. Oklahoma State with Mason Rudolph, who's been balling out, is at 15. They just beat UTSA 38-0. Wow. Clemson is 0-1 with Deshaun Watson, Mike Williams. I don't know if there's any other real people. Probably, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. At 16, UCLA at number 17 with Josh Rosen. Auburn at 18. I don't believe they have any real players. I'm not certain. Kansas State at 19. Nebraska at 20. We're going to be versing them this year. Washington at 21, led by Jake Browning. And I'm assuming I have John Ross on this roster. 22, Northern Illinois with the man himself, Kenny Galladay. Remember, usually the rankings going in like the 2014 season, I think they had Jordan Lynch as their quarterback, who was really good for them. Wasn't anything in the NFL. I believe he may have transferred to Kansas State as well. I'm not certain about that. Alright, he may have been with Kansas State. I'm probably off. BYU at 23, Texas at 24, and TCU at 25. Other teams receiving votes let me try that again. Other teams receiving votes: Ole Miss, Arizona State, Boise State, Northwestern Miami, USC with Sam Darnold, Michigan State, Baylor, and Utah. A lot of talking there. I think we're going to end it here. Let's look at the Heisman watch. We have Johnny Manziel, or Bobby Burgess, currently winning. Then we have Jalen Hurts, JT Barrett, and Lamar Jackson, who are all real. Evan Cox at number 5. Championship contenders, I mean, we lost. It's not looking good for us. Yeah, we're projected to be the 65th in 2012. Or 2016, not 2012. Maybe that'll change. I mean, Jalen Hurts and DeAndre Francois are going to be in the league for 4 years. Because players don't seem to go to the draft. It's juniors. Players of the week last week were Moore and George McNair. None of them are real. Week 1, Drew Lock, who I believe is real, and E.J. Russell. So that's, yeah. I cannot speak today. So that's going to end this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know it was a little bit kind of boring, maybe. Next episode will be against Rutgers, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And I gotta end this video. Make sure you sub to Royal and Poison. Peace out.